It is your boy, Weirdo141. We're gonna be reading all the Minecraft handbooks till I cannot anymore. We don't have the redstone or the one with the shovel on the front, but we do have this one in the essential handbook. So we're gonna be reading the combat first because obviously we need to learn our PvP if we're gonna become a pro Minecrafter. But I won't be able to test the audio with the stream, so I actually don't know if there's audio. But hopefully there is. I'm gonna go check that. What is up, person watching? Sorry, I had to go do something quickly. Stream is not running well, so I'm not sure how well it's gonna do. What? Sorry. My bad. We got the Minecraft Combat Handbook here with us today. We're gonna be reading it, but I can't see chat for some reason. Well, that is my bad. I'm gonna be on it soon. Gotta go check the audio, and if it's not working, I will find a way to fix it. The quality won't be great while reading, but I couldn't do any better. So, sorry about that. Okay, the audio's working. Let's get right into the book. Minecraft Combat Handbook. What a legendary book this is. I'm gonna have a little trouble reading it because I have to read it through this, so I won't be able to see it. It's just what it is. But, well, we got some contents here. We got the introduction. Welcome to the official Minecraft Combat Handbook. It's essential reading for warriors. This book is packed with tips for Minecraft experts like Master Builders, Fire UK, YouTube sensation, Paul Soares Jr., never heard of him, and Redstone's expert CMB Minecraft. Read on to learn how to defend your home, build a fort, fight monsters, set traps, thrive in a PvP player versus player mode, evade death in the nether, battle the dreaded Ender Dragon in the end. With the help of this handbook, you'll be a Minecraft warrior of the highest order in no time. Book is kind of funny. I don't know. I don't know how well you guys can see it, so if you guys are having problems seeing it, I don't know. I can try and get it to be a little better, but this is about the best I could get it. The setup being very limited for this stream. But basic weapons. Weapons are items that used to deal damage to other players or mobs or to block attacks. There are several basic weapons that should be the core of any warrior's arsenal. And this book is kind of basic until... Wait a minute, I didn't get to put in the entire title. I don't know what happened with the title, guys. That's my bad. The original, till I can't anymore, but it must have actually glitched. My bad. So we're gonna quickly fix the title. But my goal is to finish all the books that I have access to. You know, I'm Minecraft Pro, like I said. But there you go. Okay, let's continue on. Where we're at. A short sharpness makes it the best weapon to use during a close range melee combat. A sword can be crafted from 1 stick plus 2 pieces of wood, cobblestone, smelted iron, smelted gold, or diamond gems. It's kind of hard because of the light reflecting. My setup wasn't that good. I tried my best. Diamond swords are by far the most durable and will inflict the most damage, but diamond is one of the trickiest elements to find in Minecraft because it generates deep underground. If you don't have any diamonds, just craft a sword out of the strongest element you have on hand. We got the wood sword at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably not very well. I'm gonna change the lighting quickly. Okay. That should be better. Not sure by how much. She isn't very professional, but rip the stone sword. You guys can't really see it. That is my bad. I'll try and make it so you guys can see it. There you go. Stone sword. Got the iron sword here, and the gold, and the epic diamond sword. Wooden sword recipe. A great starter weapon, but you'll soon need an upgrade. Obviously, if you're going to be a pro Minecraft player, you don't really want the wooden sword. You obviously want the diamond. Cobblestone sword has a little more bite and will work until you can access rare ores. Yep, this is the one. I don't usually ever get the wood. I kind of just start out getting the cobblestone gold. Golden sword isn't very durable, but it's the easiest to enchant. Also is the quickest with attack. So at least in Bedrock, that'll be important. Not as much in Java, but iron sword. Now we're talking iron sword will last you a good long while, I guess, but really depends. You got the diamond sword, the ultimate fighting implement for the player who intends to dominate. Not anymore because of netherite. Netherite is now the top. This book may need an update soon. You can remove or repair a sword of an anvil. Access your anvil and place the wood in the first and then slot. Then either add a second sword to repair or change the next to remain. The cost of experience points, which will appear at the bottom. Just like the subscription will appear at the bottom, which you should subscribe, like the stream, and support it. Got the anvil recipe. An anvil can be crafted from 3 iron blocks and 4 iron ingots. There you go. And then you got the enchantments that you can make. Sword of Doom. I wouldn't necessarily name my sword that, but maybe people want to. Next page here. Basic weapons. Bow and arrow. The main advantage of a bow and arrow is that, unlike a sword, you can use it from a distance and keep out range of your enemy's attack. A bow can be crafted from 3 sticks and 3 pieces of strings. A recipe, arrows can be crafted from flint, obtained by mining gravel, a stick and a feather dropped by chickens when they die. I mean, this book is a little outdated, but it still does the job. The book's a little old, but Minecraft will forever be the best game. So, it doesn't really matter too much. A fully charged bow and arrows can deal 9 points of damage per hit. To charge your bow, you just hold down to use the item until it begins to shake. This will make the arrows go farther and do maximum damage. It takes just 1 second to fully charge, which is very useful when you're in a fight. Did you know Bows can be enchanted with a variety of unbreaking punch and flame. Turn to pages 38 to 41 for more information on enchanting. So if you guys want to know more about chanting, I would definitely recommend going to pages 38 or 41. Dispensers, as its name suggests, a dispenser is a mechanism that stores and dispenses items. It can be used to fire arrows, eggs, snowballs, and splash potions at your opponents. And it can hold up to 9 stacks of 64 items. The recipe is: a dispenser can be crafted from cobblestone, redstone, dust, and a bow. Lever recipe. Now connected to a lever using redstone dust, a lever can be crafted from 1 cobblestone and a stick. Access the dispenser, then drag the required items into the 9 item slots that appear. Now you're all set to start using your dispenser. Pull the lever to activate the dispenser and your ammunition of choice will be fired out. Just make sure it's pointed in the right direction. I mean, there's better things you can use. You can make a TNT cannon. You can do a lot of things. And use other types of arrow, which I don't think were in the game when this book was made. If I'm wrong, you can tell me I'm wrong. I'm not sure. Flint and steel. This is a handy tool that allows you to make fire and can be used as a weapon against your enemies. Once crafted, select in your hotbar and use it on a flammable block to set it alight. Aim for the block underneath. I can't read it. There's lighting's too weird. Aim on a flammable block. Set it alight. Aim for the block underneath your opponent and block directly their path, and soon you'll get rid of them. Flint and steel recipe. A flint and steel can be crafted from flint and an iron ingot. Then we got lava. A lava bucket can be used to damage several opponents at once since it allows you to place lava in their path or to drop it on top of them. Find some lava, select the bucket from your hotbar, and use it on the lava to collect it. To place the lava, just use a bucket in the desired destination. You'll need 3 iron ingots to make a bucket, which holds your lava. Here you go. You can easily set yourself or surroundings on fire when using fire or lava. Keep a water bucket in your hotbar to put out any accidental fires. That is a Minecraft tip. I wonder if they talk about digging straight down in this book. This might be in the other one I have, the essential one. That one I want to see if they talk about that. But I feel like this book is it seems really outdated. I don't know. I really don't know. Activate the TNT using a flint and steel, fire and redstone current, or another explosion in the near vicinity. If lighting with the flint and steel, make sure you get away quickly, or else it will go boom along with the TNT. TNT recipe. Craft a block of TNT from 5 gunpowder and 4 blocks of sand. Got a nice picture here. We've read 13 pages. I'm reading about a page per minute. That is epic. Armor. Minecraft warriors need armor to protect themselves from attack and damage, especially when battling other players. A full set consists of a helmet, chestplate, trousers, and boots. You can craft armor from leather, gold, iron, or diamond. Chainmail armor can sometimes be acquired through villager training or if a mob drops it when it dies. These substances offer varying degrees of protection. I don't know why it's just not stone armor. That would be much easier, you know what I mean? Just stone armor. Is that better on the camera? Yeah, it's a little better on the camera, I'd say. I'm not too sure, but at least you can see some parts. Then we got this one's pretty self-explanatory. Here you got everything else. Armor will protect you from the following forms of damage: mob attacks, other players, arrows, fire and lava, explosions, and cacti. Defense points. The defense point is equal to half a chest plate in your armor bar. The more defense points your armor has, the more damage it will absorb over its lifetime. For example, a complete set of diamond armor will protect you from 80% of all damage, compared to a set of iron armor, which will protect you from only 60%. And now we got netherite armor. Gives you some more blast protection for free. So they need to really update this book and just add the netherite armor to everything. Add netherite items, because now the best. But did you know you can dye leather armor by crafting it with a dye of your choice? Just add the item to your armor. Add the item to your crafting area along with the dye. It's a good idea to keep a spare set of armor in your inventory, especially if you're playing in PvP mode. That way, if your current armor is destroyed, you can quickly replace it and get back into battle. Mob combat. Got the silverfish and the spider. Silverfish are the two most important mobs. Spider, much better mob. Both are very epic though. Two of the best. Tell me you aren't a massive fan of some of these mobs, because you definitely are. Some of these mobs are epic. Stream hasn't been... I guess people have watched it. Not much people have really watched it that much. Hopefully the stream gets more traction. But now we got the silverfish. Fighting hostile mobs is the best way to outfit yourself with some supplies for future combat. Let's start with the overworld mob before venturing to the nether and to the end. But now with all the updates that have added more mobs, I want to see what happens with this book. Attack method will run and jump towards you and inflict damage by touching you and by pushing you around. When one silverfish is attacked, more may awaken nearby, and you may easily find yourself swarmed. For monster egg spawners found in strongholds, rarely underground and extreme hill biomes, when a silverfish block is broken. Try building a two block tall column to stand on and attack the silverfish safely from above. Don't use splash potions. This will result in you being swarmed by silverfish. There you go, guys. Always use that tip and silverfish will no longer kill you. Like, obviously, I read this and I'm now one of the best Minecraft players to ever exist. So I bet you should read this too. It will definitely prove to you what a Minecraft pro really has to offer. A spider. A spider will leap towards you and hit you, inflicting damage until you die. Only hostile and low light levels. Once hostile, they will remain so even in daylight. Mons in overworld and light levels of 7 or less. Unvulnerable to lava, cacti, or TNT, fire, and falling. 0 to 2 string, which can be used to make a bow. 2 to 1 spider eyes, which can be used to make potions. Try to get higher ground than the spider. This will allow you to attack it repeatedly, preventing it from jumping up to your level. Don't let the spider have the high ground. This will give the spider the perfect opportunity to pounce on you from above. Don't give the spider high ground. You need to have the higher ground against the spider, or you will lose. This is a thing all Minecraft veterans know and are very aware of. Now we got the slime. They're large, 16 hearts, medium, tiny as 1. Attack strength, large as 4, medium as 2, and tiny can't do any damage. Big up to them. Eventually, I don't know. This feels bad for them. But what's your guys' favorite mod? Comment down below what the best mob is. Because obviously the best mob, for me at least, is definitely the Elder Guardian. Without a doubt. Underrated. Pretty much a boss, like a mini boss or a boss. But attack method. Will hop towards you and bump into you, repeatedly inflicting damage until you die. Below level 40 in Pacific chunks at any light level. Swap biomes between level 51 and 69 and light levels of 8 or less. Invulnerable to lava, cacti, or TNT. Fire, falling, and water. Useful drops. Tiny slime drops 0 to 2 slime balls, which can be used to make magma cream or potions. Lead them to water. Slimes can't swim and they will drown if they hop out at you. They also burn in lava, so try forcing them into doing the same. Don't get yourself concerned by a swarm of slimes in a cave. They will soon deal enough damage to overpower you in a restricted space. Creeper! Actually, nah, creepers are probably the coolest mobs. Creepers are Endermen or Elder Guardians. Because Elder Guardians are underrated, though. You know what I mean? Okay. Creepers have 20 health points. Attack strength 49 and 97. Attack method. Runs at you and explodes in your face. Spawns in the overworld in areas with a light level of 7 or less. But not on transparent blocks like glass. They don't die when the sun rises. They're invulnerable to lava and cacti, TNT, fire, falling, diamond sword, bows and arrow. I can't tell if this says vulnerable or unvulnerable. I think it says vulnerable, but I'm not sure. Cat and ocelot, so I guess it's vulnerable. Okay, ocelots and tame cats wouldn't hurt a fly, but will send creepers running for the hills. Creepers drop 0 to 2 pieces of gunpowder, which you can use to make TNT and fire charges. Useful drop. Okay. Keep a safe distance to stay out of range of their explosion. Attack with a bow and arrows before resorting to melee weapons. Don't get too close, especially if you hear a hissing sound. Try to avoid close quarters combat. You may be blown to pieces. That is right. Creepers are a very, 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 very dangerous mob. Skeletons now have aimbot. So they've been buffed since this book has been made, I'm pretty sure. Point 20, attack strength 2 to 6, attack method. Will shoot at you with a bow and arrows. Spawns in the overworld in areas with a light level of 7 or less, but not on transparent blocks like glass or half blocks. Vulnerable to lava, cacti, TNT, fire, falling, daylight, splash, potion of healing. Useful drops. 0 to 2 arrows, their bow rarely may be enchanted. Random armor, rarely if equipped, may be enchanted. Use its own weapon against it and shoot it from a distance with a bow and arrows. It doesn't really work anymore. And don't let it pick up any headgear. If it manages to grab a helmet or pumpkin, it will become immune to sunlight. So don't let it do that, because then we'll be in a pretty big fight. Zombie has 20 health. Can do 2 to 9 hearts of damage. Will amble towards you and touch you to inflict damage until you die. In the overworld in areas with a light level of 7 or less. We're not on transparent blocks like glass. Vulnerable to lava, cacti, TNT, fire, falling, splash potions of healing. Iron sword. Useful drops. Iron sword and random armor rarely if equipped. Which can come in handy if you're short on supplies. Try to lure them out into the sunlight if they're still just hanging around in the shade when day comes. They don't last long. Get stuck in a long corridor and don't let zombies pick up any headgear, as this will prevent it from catching on fire in the sunlight. Pretty much a lot like the skeleton, for the most part. But yeah. Got witches here. They have an attack strength. They have health of 26. Attack method will throw splash potions of weakness and harming and slowness at you. Spawns in dimly lit areas, often in witch huts. Vulnerable to splash potions of poison and instant damage potions. But they are 80% immune to these arrows. Useful drop: 0 to 6 gunpowder, which can be used to make TNT. 0 to 6 spider eyes, which can be used to make used in potions. Rarely. Enderman. Actually, no. Use a bow to take the witch out, since the bow's range is farther than the witch's splash potion range. Set a witch alight with lava or fire, as they will drink a potion of fire resistant. Don't do that. Enderman, 40 health points. Dang, Endermanner. Alright, sane, I guess. Guess I can assume that. Attack strength, 4 to 10. Attack method will teleport towards you and hit you, inflicting damage until you die. Spawns in the overworld in areas with a light level of 7 or less, and large number in the end. Vulnerable to lava, cacti, TNT, fire, falling, and water. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was vulnerable to water. But useful drop: 0 to 1 ender pearls needed to get to the end. Run from the nearest body of water or lava, and get your back up against the wall to stop them teleporting behind you. If Enderman takes damage from either water or lava, they will return to a neutral state. No, that's why. But don't look directly at an Enderman from the upper legs upward. This will be taken as a sign of hostility. Nether! Let's go. We made it to the Nether in this Minecraft handbook. Combat in the Nether. The Nether is a hellish dimension which you can access by creating another portal in the overworld. It's worth the trip because you can find many useful items. Here there aren't available anywhere else. You'll need a minimum of 10 blocks of obsidian to build another portal. Once you constructed the portal, use a flint and steel or fire charge to activate it and jump through. Full nether portal can be crafted from 14 blocks of obsidian. If you're short on obsidian, save yourself 4 blocks and cut it out of the corners. It still works. Before entering the nether, equip yourself with the following: enchanted armor, enchanted weapons, several stacks of cobblestone blocks to create safe paths, and build a barrier to protect your nether portal. Flint and steel, you'll need this to relight your nether portal if it's destroyed. Did you know, in the PC Mac edition, 1 block in the nether equals to 8 blocks in the overworld, so you can use the nether as you can handle the danger that is in the Xbox 360 edition. The nether is limited in size, and 1 block equals 3 blocks in the overworld. The nether doesn't currently exist for the Pocket Edition. It does now. So rad for Pocket Edition players. But now they're playing Bedrock, which is trash. Like, Java's better. I have to play in Bedrock, but fine. Definitely Java's a lot better. But anyway, keep moving on. Gassed. 10 health points. Attack strength 17 max. Attack method: shoot fireballs out of their bounds in the nether in a space of at least a 5 by 4 by 5 blocks. Their own weapons give the gas a taste of its own medicine and deflect those fireballs right back at them with one of the weapons. 0 to 2 gunpowder, which can be used to make TNT. 0-1 gassers, which can be used in potions. Try hooking a gas with your fishing rod and drawing it in towards you. You can finish it off with a sword. Don't underestimate the range of a gas fireball. You'll be surprised by how far they can travel. But I guess you could just hit it away. And even when this book was made, you could block it. They could have said something about that, but magma cube. They're large. They got 16 hearts. They got medium 4. The tiny has 1. Attack strength. The large has 6. Medium has 4. The tiny has 3. will hop towards you and bump into you, inflicting damage until you die. They spawn in the nether. Vulnerable to drowning in water. Useful drops: large and medium magma cube. Drop 0 to 1 magma cream, which can be used in potions. Do try to hit them while they're in the air. That way they might be able to knock them backwards over their ledge. Don't try and take a large magma cube with just a sword. You'll get away with it for tiny and medium magma cubes, but not the large ones. But okay. Blaze has 20 hearts, attack strength 3 to 9. Attack method will launch fireballs at you or set yourself on fire if close to you. Spawns in the nether fortress. Vulnerable to snowballs and water. Useful drop: 0 to 1 blaze rods, which can be used in potions. Do drink a potion of fire resistance to protect yourself, since all other attack methods involve fire. Once face to face with a blaze. Use snowballs to weaken it and then finish it off with your sword. Don't try and take them on with just a sword. Blazes can fly and deal damage from a distance. Soon they'll kill you. They've been trying to melee combat. Now we got the Wither Skeleton. Pretty good mob. The skeleton has 20 heart points, attack strength 4 to 10 damage. Will hit you with their sword, at which point you will be affected with the wither effect for 10 seconds. You'll know this has happened because your health bar will turn black and you'll be damaged over time due to its poison-like effect. Near nether fortresses in light levels of 7 or less, vulnerable to diamond swords with the sharpness, spite, or looting enchantment. Useful drop: stone swords rarely, wither skeleton swords rarely. Do try to get yourself onto a 2-block tall space, as the wither skeleton won't be able to follow you. This way you can attack it and then move backwards to avoid the thing. Get too close. Wither skeletons rely on being within range of their swords to attack you. So yeah, there's that. Zombie pigmen have 20 health points. Their attack strength is 5 to 13 damage. And that could be pretty dangerous too. Attack method: a zombie pigman is neutral until you attack with provoke. They will hit you, sword inflicting damage until you die. Zombie pigmen don't exist either. Well, that is bad. That is sad for them. I was kind of sad when they got removed. You know what I mean? Not want it to get removed. Attack method: the zombie pigman is neutral until you attack. When provoked, it will hit you with its sword, inflicting damage until you die. Spawns in a 2-block tall space in the nether. Vulnerable to drowning in water. Useful drops: golden sword rarely. May be enchanted. Iron ingots rarely, where can be used to craft gold armor and weapons. Do attack from a distance with an enchanted bow and arrow and try to pick them off one by one. Don't attack one. If several more are in the area, they will turn on you. If you do, then you could find yourself swarmed. As a useful tip for all. Wither! Dang, we got the big wither. This thing coming in. The big old wither. I guess this isn't really I'd say if this is anything, it's an overworld mob. You know what I mean? Anything, it's an overworld mob. But the wither is a boss mob like the Ender Dragon. See pages 34 to 37. It's a player made and can be crafted from 4 blocks of skulls on top. From 4 blocks of soul sand arranged in a T shape with 3 wither skeleton skulls on top. The last block you place must be a skull. This wither won't spawn. Health points 300 times 150. Attack strength 5 to 12. Attack method: launches wither skulls which will inflict the wither effect. Poison that could kill you. upon contact with players. In the overworld, spawns in the overworld when the player create ones. Weapons: enchanted diamond sword, combined with splash potions. Enchanted diamond sword combined with splash potions, as you know, and an enchanted bow. Vulnerable to potions and weapons. Who to take? Snow golems will attack the wither and distract it. To craft one, simply place a pumpkin on top of 2 vertically stacked snow blocks. Are they still in the game? Are snow golems still in the game? I don't know if they are. I'm not sure. Useful drops: 1 nether star, which can be used to make a beacon, a block that is both strong light source and a source of power for players. If placed in a pyramid, it gives selected buffs to players within a certain radius. Strategy: preparation. Don't even think about spawning a nether. Tiring armor, hammer. Do. Try to spawn the wither in a confined space underground if possible to keep it away from your belongings. Don't forget your potion of strengthness and healing. You're going to need them. Getting to the end. The end is a terrifying bit of land in the middle of the space-like dimension known as the Void. It's almost completely barren, but is inhabited by Endermen and the terrifying Ender Dragon. If you defeat the Ender Dragon, you will be rewarded handsomely. So it's well worth the trip. While you're there, you can collect Endstone, which has a high blast resistance. To get there, you'll need an end portal, and these are found in portal rooms within strongholds. To find the nearest stronghold, you're likely to need several eyes of Ender and up to 12 more to activate it. Craft an Eye of Ender from an Ender Pearl and Blaze Powder, made from blaze rods dropped by the blazes in the Nether. Use your Eye of Ender and it will fly away from you into the air before dropping it back to the ground. Follow it, pick it up, and repeat there. And then there's a 1 to 5 chance that it will drop an eye. No, drop eye will shatter when it drops, which is why you will need several. What do you guys think about that? Epic, right? Okay, I forgot to read this. Eventually, the eye will keep falling into the same spot of land. This is where you'll find the stronghold, and you need to dig underground to get into it. To get in. Just remember the #1 rule for Minecraft: never dig straight down. You could fall in the lava in the center of the portal. I gotta say, talk about digging straight down. Again, never dig straight down. That is like committing a very illegal crime. Could be offensible by death. Once inside the stronghold, make your way to the Ender Portal. A lava pool surrounded by Ender Portal blocks. All 12 Ender Portal blocks will need to be activated with Eyes of Ender before it works. When the portal is activated, jump through the center and you'll find yourself in the end. Good luck. Ender Dragon! Ender Dragon! This is the one I've been waiting for. We got the big Ender Dragon. This mob is crazy. Tell me this mob isn't a mad mob. Once you get to the end, be prepared for the awesome adventure and some serious combat. The Ender Dragon is ferociously aggressive and there's nothing to hide. It's pretty dark in the end, so you might not spot the dragon immediately, but don't worry. The fearsome snarls and glowing purple eyes will soon alert you to its location. Plus, it will pounce as soon as it spots you. Ender Dragon's stats have points to 100. Attack strength 6 to 15. Attack method will dive towards you and hit you, inflicting damage until you die. Spawns in the end. Vulnerable 2. Not much. The Ender Dragon is immune to lava, fire, and water, and enchantments. It only takes damage from swords and arrows. Drops. Also bad, and its drops are top secret. Not really. Tip: diamond armor will protect you from Endermen as well as the dragon. Wearing a pumpkin head stops Endermen from attacking you if you look at them. Once in the end, you won't be able to get out alive unless you manage to defeat the Ender Dragon. Ender Dragon continued. It has 2 pages about it. The Ender Dragon he's very famous in the Minecraft world. Ender Dragon continued. Before you even think about attacking the dragon, you need to destroy the end crystals that sit on top of the obsidian pillars. Since these obsidian crystals will heal it. Shoot them with arrows, snowballs, or eggs until they explode. If you don't have any, use ladders to climb up on top of the pillars. Did you know in the Xbox 360 edition, two of the ender crystals are surrounded by iron bars, so they'll be more difficult to destroy. Shooting them from a distance with a bow and arrow won't do the trick. You'll have to climb these single pillars. So this book is old enough, but the Xbox 360 edition was the newest Minecraft. This book is kind of old. Now for the difficult part. Defeating the Ender Dragon, try shooting it with arrows and keep an eye on its health bar to check how close you are, finishing it off. What happens if you succeed? Well, we wouldn't want to give away the secret. It's not really a secret. Tip, you can use a bat as a weapon in the end. Place it on the ground in front of you, and when the Ender Dragon is near enough, I will use it as if you want to sleep. Then jump back quickly, the bed will explode in the Ender Dragon's face, damaging its health. Enchanting. No, this book is not good. Weapons and armor can be enchanted to improve their strength and performance, and to give it a rare edge over your opponents. There are several ways to enchant items. An enchantment table is crafted from 4 obsidian blocks, 2 diamond gems, and 1 book. Craft a book from 1 piece of leather, often dropped by cows when they die, and 3 pieces of paper, made from 3 pieces of sugar cane. You won't need the leather on the Xbox 360 or Pocket Editions. Big uff. Access your enchanting table, then place the item you wish to enchant in the empty square, and choose one of 3 options that appear on the right. The options written on standard galactic alphabet, so you won't know which one you're choosing until the item is enchanted. The numbers that appear on the top right in the standard galactic alphabet text tell you how many experience points you need to play. Not trying. What do you think? What do you think Notch wanted them to say? What do you think they say? Comment down below what you think these guys say. They could really say anything, which is the truth. They could really say anything. 2 people watching the stream. Not much people are watching the stream, but I got someone watching it. You can see here the next picture. Enchanting continued. Combining items on an anvil. An anvil can be used to combine enchantments from 2 items. The second item will lose its enchantment to fix the first. The items used must be the same for this to work. For example, 2 diamond swords. Place the item to be fixed in the first anvil slot and the other item in the second anvil slot. The fixed item will then appear in the output slot. This will also cost you experience points. You can find enchanted books in chests within strongholds, dungeons, jungle temples, desert temples, mine shafts, and villages. You can also buy them with emeralds from the NPC non-player character in village librarians, or make them on the book and the sacrifice on the anvil, and add them to be enchanted. Priest villager will sometimes agree to enchant items for a fee of emeralds. Just put the item and the requested amount of emeralds in the priest trading slots. And the enchanted item will appear in the output square. This won't even cost you any experience points. Epic, right? Streaming for 44 minutes. Nice picture of our villager. Potions. Potions are drinkable items that may have either a positive or negative effect on a player. When used correctly, potions can really give you the upper hand in combat, so take some time to learn the basics. First, craft a brewing stand from a blaze rod and cobblestone. This is tricky because blaze stones are only dropped by blazes. Creatures found in or near the nether fortress in the nether. See pages 24 for 29 on how to survive in the nether. Next, you'll need to craft a cauldron from 7 iron ingots. Bucket recipe. Craft a bucket Fill it in with water, then use it to fill the cauldron. Glass bottle recipe. Crack glass bottles from glass blocks 3. Glass box will give you 3 bottles. Tip: if you're going to get serious about potions, you'll need to set yourself up with a state-of-the-art potions lab. Like this one. Find a suitable spot in your home, base or fort, fill it with the necessary equipment and ingredients. Fill 3 glass bottles with water from the cauldron and place it in each slot on your brewing stand. 3 bottles of awkward potions can be made by adding nether wart to the top of the brewing stand. Nether wart can be found near staircases in the nether fortresses. Awkward potion doesn't do anything on its own, but when combined with others, creates useful potions. Awkward, huh? Bad joke. Do you know? Awkward potions can be used as a base potion for all positive potions. Make sure you have a good supply of nether wart at all times, so that you're barely ready to brew up a new batch. Epic. Yes, man, pro. It is epic. We're reading this for as long as we can. Helpful potions. Helpful potions can be positive or helpful effect when used. I can't read that one. Once made, you can select a potion in your hotbar and use it to drink it. You will need 4 basic ingredients. Potion of Strength, made from an awkward potion, Blaze Powder. This potion will increase the amount of combat damage you can inflict on players and mobs. Blaze Powder recipe. Place a blaze rod in your crafting grid to create blaze powder. Made from awkward potion, plus you heal when you've been injured by resorting 4 health points per potion. A melon slice and 8 gold nuggets will make it glistening melon. Potion of Swiftness, made from an awkward potion plus sugar. This potion will help you move quickly and jump farther and see farther. Simply add sugar cane to the crafting grid to make sugar. Potion of Invincibility, make from awkward potion plus a golden carrot to make a potion of night potion plus fermented spider eye. See the next page. This will make the drinker invisible. Potion of Regeneration, made from awkward potions plus a gas tier. This potion restores 18 health points over time by regenerating 1 health per 2.5 seconds. Harmful potions. You can use spider eyes and fermented spider eyes to create harmful potions to throw at your opponents. See splash potions on the opponent's on the opposite page. Spider eyes can be obtained by killing spiders or cave spiders. You may also be dropped by witches. A fermented spider eye can be crafted from a spider eye and a mushroom and sugar. Yuck! Do not mistake this for a tasty snack. You can make this into 2 ways: the potion of healing plus fermented spider eye, or potion of poison plus fermented spider eye. It will inflict 6 damage points on your opponent. Made from awkward potion plus spider eye, this potion will poison the drinker for 22 seconds. The player loses 1 heart point for every 1.25 seconds until the potion wears off. But the effect will stop when the player has 1 health point remaining. Potions of Weakness. You can make this into 2 ways: potion of strength plus fermented spider eye, potion of regeneration plus fermented spider eye. This potion will reduce your opponent's melee close quarters attack strength by 1 for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Potion of slowness, made in 2 ways: potion of fire resistance plus fermented spider eye, or potion of swiftness plus fermented spider eye. This potion will reduce your opponent's walking ability to a crawl and reduce the distance it can jump for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Fermented spider eye plus potion of fire resistance, swiftness, splash potion. is a potion that can be thrown. You can turn any throwable potion into a splash potion simply by combining it with gunpowder. Room potions that have negative effects with gunpowder create splash potions that can be used as weapons against your opponents. Once brewed, place them in your hotbar, hit a use item with the use item button to throw them at your opponents. Player versus player. Read a lot of this book. I'm not going to be on. Let's see how much pages there are quickly. I'm going to just check. 78. We're like halfway through this book. Player versus player. Player versus player or PvP is a mode of multiplayer gameplay where you can battle against other players. You can tackle your opponents alone or break them into teams. It's a lot of fun. Organized. Organized refers to PvP that have chosen to participate if you join a dedicated PvP server or organize a PvP game with your friends. You can be said to be playing organized PvP. Many organized PvP games are set in specifically built areas. These are usually constructed in creative mode. The host changes the game type to survival and opens the mode organized. Unorganized. Unorganized PvP refers to occasions when you're attacked unexpectedly. Picture the scene. You're wandering happily through a forest, minding your own business, when another player hits you from behind with an enchanted diamond sword, killing you in a matter of moments. That's unorganized PvP. Talk about being stabbed in the back. That's Paul Swiss Jr. here. Paul's a Minecraft expert. I'm sorry about that. Was the first person to make Minecraft tutorials on YouTube. His debut video, How to Survive Your First Night, aired in 2006, and he now has over 800,000 subscribers. Check out for more combat tips at YouTube Paul Swords. You know, Winner 1 for 1 is how you find more combat tips. No. Paul Swords Jr. is not channel you should not look at. Look at Winner 1 for 1. Playing Minecraft with your friends and family is fun. You can help each other survive, team up on epic adventures, share creative builds, and put silly pranks. The possibilities are endless, and all you need is a few other players and a way to connect with each other. Play multiplayer on the Pocket Edition. Your device will need to have a Wi-Fi signal, and you will need to be visible to other devices in the local area. Select multiplayer, and then either start a new game and wait for your friends to find you, or select join game and search for your friends. If you want to apply the multiplayer made on Xbox 360 Edition, you'll need Xbox Live Gold membership. You can then play with up to 8 other people, but you won't be able to access servers set up for the PC Mac Edition. You can also try playing in split screen with the other players on the same Xbox. Minecraft has kind of been doing now. Multiplayer. Playing multiplayer on the PC Mac Edition is lots of fun, as you can play with many larger groups of people. You have 3 options. Start your own dedicated server. A dedicated server is a specialized Minecraft server program that runs on a computer and then allows you players to connect to it. Just need to give your internet address to the people you have allowed to play on it. The host computer should be fairly up to date to provide the best possible experience for players. Sorry that the quality isn't good right now. But you can download the Minecraft server program for free from the official Minecraft website, minecraft.net, and follow the instructions provided. Open a single player world in LAN world mode. Basic computer skills required. If you have more than one computer at home, you can use the Open to LAN feature already built into Minecraft. You can play with others on a single player world. This is called LAN, Local Area Network. World is just fairly simple to get up and running. Here's the scoop. Open a single player world map and press the escape key. Click the Open to LAN button. Choose the player settings for the session, game mode, and allow cheats. Click Start LAN World. Now, at the other computers on your local network, run Minecraft, choose multiplayer, and your LAN world should appear. Select Hit It. The join server button and the game begins. Let's go. Play in a dedicated online server or NECMIT. Zion Pinman could do it. How do you feel about that? Zion Pinman, I guess. If you don't want to run your own server and don't mind playing with strangers, you can join an existing online server. Just click multiplayer. Click multiplayer and add server and enter the server address. That's just the easy part. The hard part is deciding which servers to add. There are thousands to choose from, and each has its own set of rules, style of play, and players. Try searching an online database, such as Minecraft servers.net. For options, many server operators advertise on popular Minecraft forums, like a minecraftforum.net and punchwood.com, in order to recruit new players. Remember, these sites aren't monitored by Mojang or Scholastic, so enter it at your own risk. See the copyright page to stay safe online policy. Pre-battle checklist. Want to stay alive for as long as possible during organized PvP? Then you've got to be smart and get organized. Use this PvP checklist by preparing for battle. Tip: check a system of your inventory so that's all food items are stored in one area, weapons and other positions in another, until move on. This will help you quickly transfer them to your hotbar in the middle of a battle. Full set of armor, iron at minimum, with an enchantment. Okay, we don't need to read that. This is long. I thought the book was not this long. It's actually longer than I expected. So, that is epic. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream this for. I don't know. Probably for a while. I'm streaming for about an hour. I thought it was longer. I'm sure it has been. So 57, okay. An experienced warrior knows that battle is about strategy. It's not just about blowing people up. It's about planning your actions in advance and using your brain to gain the upper hand. Could try running straight in the middle of battle, hitting in everyone and everything, but you'll be more successful if you try using these steps instead. Craft a map as soon as you can keep track of your location as well as other player. Head for higher ground so you can see further and pounce on players below. Find a suitable spot for your base and get the building. Try to position it away from the other players. Sky bases and underground bases are the most difficult for your opponents to locate. Build your base from the strongest substance you can lay and get your hand on the city and the best. Approach your opponents from behind. You give the element of surprise. Use the strafing technique to circle them, making it difficult for them to target you. That's what you do. I'm PvP master, and even I do that. Keep your hand empty until face to face with an opponent. Then select your weapon. This will lure them into a false sense of security. Try to get the first hit first, so your opponent's health points are immediately depleted. If you can force your opponent into water, their movement will be slow, giving you an advantage. Sprinting at your enemy and hitting them, also known as sprint hitting, will enable you to knock them back further. Try block hitting and blocking at the same time. This allows you to do damage to your opponent while taking less in return. Also hit your opponent while jumping to deal more damage. This is called a critical hit. The mushroom souping. Save a sword in the first slot of your hotbar and a mushroom stew / loop in the other hand. When your health has decreased to half mid-battle, block hit simultaneously eating the stew. This allows you to regenerate health. Fort Battleground. Now that you're learning the way of a warrior, it's time to make a battleground on which to test out the new combat skills. A fort is the perfect setting for that epic battle you've been planning. This fort, made by Fire UK, is an impressive battleground that includes many effective features. Turn the page to see how to create some of these features. Build team Fire UK specializes in constructing enormous, highly detailed builds in Minecraft. The sheer scale of these creations defies belief. Check out their YouTube channel for videos. Video has one dislike, sadly. Fort features. Have you spotted the dispensers on the second level of the tower? They're filled with arrows that face the entrance's pressure plate behind allow you to activate them. Now you can fire arrows at attacking players while remaining under cover. Add soul sand to slow players down arrows. This can be found in the nether. You can place it sporadically, giving skilled players a chance to jump through it, or you can create a solid layer forcing players to travel around it. Lava moat. A traditional castle moat filled with water. But there's some fun with it. Fill it with lava instead, and your opponents won't stand a chance. You just need a few buckets of lava to fill the moat on the sides. Keep placing lava until the moat fills up. Cacti moat. Alternative, fill your moat with cacti. Place it closely together as possible. You could create a hidden entrance to the fort as a reward for any players who manage to weave through. Be careful when using lava. If you have a wooden drawbridge or walls, you do not want to be known as a player who burned down their own fort. Always keep a water bucket in your hotbar for emergencies. Long drop trap. This trap is invisible and virtually impossible to escape from. What looks like an innocent iron door with a pressure plate is actually a trap that can send players falling in the bedrock lava. CB in Minecraft. Nick Farewell, aka CB Minecraft, is a redstone wizard. He can build anything from digital clocks to mob traps. You will need a regular doorway for this trap. Once finished, it should consist of a single door with a pressure plate on either side. But don't place the pressure plates yet, as you're about to build a very deep hole. Dig your pit directly in front of the door, at least 20 blocks deep. Remember the number 1 rule: never dig straight down. Dig a 2x one so you can see what you're digging into while standing on the other block. I'm sure you'll be fine if you dig like 2 blocks. I'm just gonna be honest. Long drop trap. Clear a 4x2x3 block space on the side of the door for redstone circuit. This will power the trap at the end of the cleared area. Place a single sticky piston facing towards the pit. Repeat at the bottom and place a block in front of each piston. Sure the block in front of you in the piston is the same as the rest of the ground, so that it blends in. Place a blue wool block between 2 sticky pistons. Place a redstone torch on the left side and the blue of the blue wood block. Then place the regular block above the torch and a single piece of redstone dust below it. The redstone torch will power both pistons so they are pushed out. And a single piston facing toward the opposite way to the other 2 on the right hand side of the blue wool block. Place another piece of redstone dust behind the regular piston. Fill in the rest of the pit, then cover up the top with your wall and place your pressure plates on either side of the door. The only part of the trap now visible at the ground level is a single slide of a top piston. In most cases, the doorway will be part of a wall, so it will be covered up completely. The next person who tries to enter is going to get a shock and a very long drop. That was that redstone contraption. Now, if you want to learn how to do some redstone, something you'll need to know. This is not a fun position to have to hold it down. Exploding tree trap. This simple classic trap is for playing tricks on your friends in multiplayer servers. The masterstroke is that it relies merely on other players for an mental the need to weather good genius. The trap works by triggering TNT when a player attempts to harvest the bottom of a tree. It's up to you how much TNT you use, but the 12 blocks shown here are some serious damage. Construction materials. Choose a tree, any type of work. But as an example, use an oak tree. Pick a tree that is likely to be chopped down, such as one near to another player's base. Dig out an area under the tree. The TNT and the activation circuit. It will be 2 blocks deep, 5 wide, and 5 long, with the tree trunk positioned centrally. Move the bottom of the tree trunk and place a single piece of redstone dust directly below the tree. Then surround it with blue wool blocks as shown. Place a lever on the underside of the trunk of the next trunk block. Then flip it on the position. The lever will provide power for the redstone dust. The book has about 10 pages left, so it should be done soon. Exploding tree trap. Place redstone torches on the outside of the wool block. These will activate the TNT when the lever is knocked off the trunk. Now, for the fun part, let's add the TNT. This build has 3 blocks of TNT, each corner of the pit. Finally, cover the whole pit with dirt blocks or any that blends in with the terrain to hide it. Now, all you have to do is wait for another player to undertake some tree chopping. TNT Cannon by CB Minecraft. This large cannon is powered by TNT and also fires TNT blocks and causes epic levels of destruction and can be used to great effect as a weapon, especially if you want to blow up an enemy base. Build a U-shaped frame using wool blocks and dispenser. 1 block above the ground. It should be 6 blocks long and 3 wide. The dispenser should be facing towards the center in the U shape. Add 3 wool blocks in the front in the front of the U shape as shown. This will help guide the TNT cannonball. Now add a final dispenser facing towards the column of wool blocks as shown. This book is long. TNT cannon. Place 3 light green wool blocks in the center of the U shape to create the cannon bed that will sit on the ground 1 block lower than the blue wool blocks. Place a fence post in the pressure plate at the front of the cannon. Add water to the central bed, placing it at the back so that it runs towards the pressure plate. Run redstone dust over the top of the first 2 dispensers along the sides of the cannon. PC/Mac users will need to hold shift and then right click to place redstone dust on top of the dispenser. Place a pink wool block above the 3rd dispenser and put a stone button on the side of it. Place 6 repeaters in the position shown. Make sure the repeaters point the right way. Study the image carefully. Set each repeater to a 4-tick delay set for the one positioning the lone dispenser. They should be on a 2-tick delay. Finally, add 2 pieces of redstone dust. They are shown to connect everything. Fill a dispenser with TNT and give it a try. How to build an epic base. Your base should be as secure as possible to keep you and your possessions safe. But if you want to make it truly epic, you'll need to build something that looks intimidating enough. Send your enemies running for the hills. Follow these tips to create a seriously epic base. Position your base on the high ground, not at the bottom of the hill. This will give you an advantage over approaching enemies, since you'll be able to see them coming. It will also prevent them from making a surprise above you. Build your base out of nether bricks that tells your enemies that you've survived the nether long enough to collect a lot of resources. So think twice about taking you on. Also, nether brick is immune to fire, making it a good choice for a combat zone. Use netherrack to create floating blocks of fire at each side of the entrance. This is another great intimidation tactic. You bend to the nether and you like fire. Clearly, you're not to be messed with. Lava. Use lava whenever you can to create streams running down the side of your base. Place 4 blocks of nether brick in a cross shape. Then use a lava bucket to place lava in the center. This will create an infinite source of lava. Security. Use iron bars instead of glass for windows. They're more difficult to destroy than glass, and you'll still be able to see your enemies coming. Iron bars are technically solid blocks, so arrows can't pass through the gaps, which means you can stand behind them safely. 16 iron bars can be crafted from iron ingots. Door trap. Create a trap door to trick any raiders who accidentally make it to the entrance. See pages 60 to 63 for an awesome long trap door. Raiding a base. Raiding an enemy base is a lot of fun. It provides you with more resources and also reduces opponents' capabilities, making them less of a threat. Here's how to do it, right? Timing. Attack at night. When raiding an enemy base, darkness is your friend. Recon. Observe the area before you attack. You attack. So there's how to train to advantage. Attack team. Recruit a friend to help you. 2 players are better than 1. Take the strongest tool you can. An enchanted diamond pickaxe is ideal, and it will allow you to mine the tough blocks like obsidian the quickest. Remember to take spares. Splash potions. Take splash potions to use against your opponents in the case they emerge. Health. Bring food to replenish your health and hunger bars. The book is almost done. Only a few pages left. It's been a really boring stream. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not having the most fun time. But I might still read the Essential Handbook after I review this one. Testing your skills on a custom map by Furwick. Now that you've mastered the art of combat, it's time to pick up your sword, put on your helmet, and find out if you're the best warrior Minecraft has ever seen. And we got the perfect map for you. This is a remnant of one of Fire UK's custom survival games maps. Survival games is just what battling each other is also about. It's all about surviving the landscape within the remnant map. You'll find small villages, temples, and hidden areas containing chests filled with useful items. Your goal is to collect these items, battle the other players on the map, and win. Chests. Finding chests quickly and grabbing the useful items will give you an advantage over other players. Crafting recipes. Remember your crafting recipes, particularly the sword and bow and arrows and armor recipes. A bow and arrow can be particularly useful in a large map, as you'll be able to take out your enemies from a distance. Sneaking. Use the sneak function to crouch and hide your name from other players. Your name appears over your head in the multiplayer and can be seen through blocks. Valuable items. When playing the remnant map, you won't have to run far from the start point to find valuable items. The temple in the center has many hidden pathways and a complex maze-like hallway system inside, and many treasures can be found there. Be wary of a small enclosed spaces like quarters, as you may find yourself concerned with no way out. A lot of early battles happen in small spaces. Okay, the book is pretty much done. So, the Combat Handbook. What am I gonna rate it? Kind of boring read, but pretty outdated book too. But what do you expect out of a Minecraft handbook? This is what I was pretty much expecting, but we did it. We watched the entire thing. That is an epic accomplishment in my opinion. That is a very epic accomplishment. Now we're in. Took about an hour and 12 minutes to complete. We also have the Essential Handbook. Let's get to reading that soon. But I did like the Combat Handbook a lot. I did think it was decent. Some tips were useful. Only a few things I didn't know, but it was just a few things. But I didn't know a few things actually. But it did drag on, and the end was the put it in the Redstone Handbook. It was more just Redstone stuff. But for the most part, it was decent. For the most part, maybe it was very useful to people who haven't ever played Minecraft before. It was really basic, though. I mean, it was pretty basic. Not much to take away from the book. I wouldn't. I don't think you had. I don't think you should even get it to play Minecraft. I mean, I have them as. I don't even know I have them. I think I got them as a joke. I'm not sure. At least with the essential one, I know. But I'm not too sure about the combat. How I got the combat one. But this is definitely something that you definitely do not need. I'm gonna say that you do not really need this. Really need it. But I'll give it a 5. Yes, it did have some tips. Some things that could be useful. Very basic. Maybe like a 7-year-old could have used the book when it came out. I don't know. It definitely sold very well. So, that's people who made it got a big dub. But, yeah. Now we got the essential handbook here. I didn't read the back on the last one. But, I guess I'll read the back. I know this one is about, I'm pretty sure it's about mining, mostly. So, I don't think this one will be too interesting. I mean, the last one wasn't either. But it's mostly about mining. I'll read it. I don't know if I'll finish the whole thing. I'll see how much pages it is. It's the same amount of pages exactly. So, they're both 79 pages, I believe. Which isn't actually too bad. But it does take a while. It does take longer than you think. One book down or 2. After this, I guess got nothing to read, but I don't know if I'm going to read the whole thing. That was very, very boring. But it won't be until I can't. So I will read them again if I have to. I will read them again, because I won't be able to get my hands on the other 2. But they are kind of long. I will say that. They're not the shortest books. They're much longer than I expected. But we'll at least read the back of this one. I forgot to read the back of the other one, so let's get to it. In Minecraft, you're never alone, and the threat of attack is always constant. How can you survive? The official combat handbook will teach you everything you need to know to defend yourself from hostile monsters and enemy players. Learn how to build a fort, craft armor and weapons, set mob traps to defeat your enemies in one-on-one combat, and battle your way out of the nether. In the end, with tips from many Minecraft experts, as well as the team behind the game at Mojang. All you need is a formidable Minecraft warrior in no time. Now we're going to read the back in this one. You're alone in a mysterious new world, full of hidden dangers. You have only minutes to find food and shelter before darkness falls. And the monsters come looking for it. What do? The official Minecraft Essential Handbook might just save your life. Learn how to find resources, make a shelter, craft tools, armors, and weapons, and protect yourself from monsters. With tips from Minecraft experts, as well as developer Jeb, creator Notch himself. It's a definitive guide to surviving your first few days in Minecraft. Minecraft gang, MC gang. You know, the MC gang is strong, you know. But, I'm gonna read this. I mean, there 258 subs right now, which is pretty good. But, we need to get to 260. Just drop a sub. You know, always support a sub. Subs are always nice. Subs are always epic. Stream is doing okay. It's got a 1x. Always had a viewer. The watch time will be epic. So I might as well just keep streaming for the watch time to be good. So we guaranteed a pretty sick watch time, which is why I'll keep it up. Probably doesn't even have much views, but the watch time I assume is pretty good. So probably gonna be one of my most watched videos ever, because people are actually watching most of it. So that is pretty epic. I guess we should get in the book soon. Okay. They actually have Notch and Jeb in this. They weren't in the last one. Welcome to the Minecraft Essential Handbook. It contains all info you need to stay alive during the first few days. It's a packed with tips from creator Notch and developer Jeb, as we known Minecraft experts, including Paul Sword Jr., host of the Survival and Thrive YouTube tutorials, and Captain Sparkles, favorite Minecraft YouTuber and creator of the Minecraft style music video. With the help of this handbook, you'll soon be on your way toward becoming an expert yourself. I did not know Captain Sparkles was in this one. This one had a higher budget, I assume. Minecraft is a building block sandbox game with no set rules, where you can build anything you can possibly imagine. Beginning in the first dimension in the overworld, where you can find yourself in some of several different environments or biomes: swamp, extreme hills, taiga, desert, forest, pine, jungle, ice plains, ocean, or even the rare mushroom biome. From the overworld, you can enter the nether, a hellish landscape of doom in the end, a terrifying spit of sand in the middle of space, inhabited by the Ender Dragon. There are achievements you earn as you progress through the game. You can play them with others. You can stay in a safe creative mode, exploring the land, building amazing things in survival mode, hunting and mining, and fighting the monsters that come out at night. What kind of adventure will you choose? It's up to you. Got Notch here. Marcus Ajaj Peterson, Minecraft creator, co-founder of Mojang. Notch was born in Stockholm, Sweden in 1979. He began programming, writing code for games at the age of 7, and produced his first game at 8. After creating Minecraft, he co-founded Mojang to develop the game. Notch has 1.25 million Twitter followers since handing over Mojang development to Jens Bergzine. Notch is working on other projects. Jeb, Jens Bergzine, Minecraft developer. Jeb was born in Sweden in 1979 and took over from Notch as the lead developer of Minecraft in 2012. In particular, he is known for his work on redstone repeaters, wolves, climbing spiders, and pistons. Staying safe online. Playing Minecraft in multiplayer servers is a lot of fun. Here are some few simple rules you need to stay safe. Keep the... Okay, I'm not going to read that. Sorry. But, actually, I might just wrap it up here. So, talk a while about the books. I don't want to read it because it was kind of boring. Got enough watch time. I just got to stretch it out for a couple more minutes, you know. Gotta keep the nice watch time up. What do you guys think of the books? Comment down below. I didn't really read the Essential Handbook. Maybe I'll come back. Maybe I'll read it later. But just not really in the mood. But how was everyone's day? How was the weather? Like, support the streams. You know, we went with a different style of streams. I usually just play Minecraft. I had these handbooks laying around. I thought I'd actually use them for something. But I thought I'd try and read them and see what would happen. Probably got some views out of it. Probably got some stuff out of it. Probably wasn't crazy. As well as a book about the Minecraft handbooks. Probably it did well watch time. I'm sure of that. I'm sure it did pretty well watch time. At least got an hour and a half. Definitely probably got more. Not much comments on the stream, but I'm assuming a decent amount of viewers. Stream went pretty well. And I guess that's all. But I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Hope you guys subbed, liked. You know, help support the stream. Get me to 260 subs. Get me to 300. Get me to 1,000. We're on that big grind to 1,000 subs. And if we hit it, that would be very, very epic. We'll definitely enjoy that. But hopefully we can get that by the end of the year. You know, 1,000 subs would be the true goal with this channel. Get monetized. Upload long streams. Get people to watch those long streams, you know? Part of the game. Part of the game. But how much views the stream will get when it's uploaded? My prediction is 33. I don't think it did great, but I think it did bad. I think it had like 2 hours of watch time. I think it did very well in the watch. I think it did pretty well in the watch time category. For me, that's good. Because, yeah. I don't really upload short videos. But I'm on that grind to getting monetized. But from what I've seen, I probably read the combat one over the essential. I'm probably sure I've read them as a joke both before. But I'm sure the essential wasn't that cool. Because it's basically just talking about mining. And since there's no cave update, no major updates to mining and stuff, there wouldn't be much to talk about besides basic things. Probably going to go into detail about redstone and other things. But, yeah. But I'd probably read the combat book. And I haven't, the redstone book is probably the most helpful. It's probably also the most boring, I guess. And I haven't read the one with the shovel. I'm not sure what that one is. But I don't know. I have not read that one. Maybe it's decent. Maybe it's not. I'm not very sure. I've never read, I don't know what goes on in that book. Well, that one could honestly be the best one, but I don't know. I can't guarantee it. But hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys liked the stream. I hope you guys were watching it. If you're a new viewer, you subscribed. Hope you liked the stream. Hopefully you liked the Minecraft Combat Handbook. Maybe you liked the first page of the Essential Handbook. You know, a lot of stuff went on this stream. Well, I'm pretty much just stretching it out, so it makes it look like I read for longer. But I guess I'll go for another 4 minutes. But yeah. Not a lot of comments on the stream, but I'm hoping it did well, views-wise. I guess I'm just gonna head out pretty soon. But what should my next video be on? If someone comments, what should my next video be on? Because it's probably going to be something about Minecraft, most likely. I had a few ideas, but I didn't really choose one. Yet. So I'm starting to actually upload again, but for a long time I didn't upload because I couldn't really find ideas. But, you know, this type of content does do better. I'm going to check the audio. Well, yeah. 2 viewers right now supporting the stream. Now we're 27 minutes in. But I'm hoping I can add a donation button soon. Hopefully that eventually could be in the works. Down to 1 viewer again. Because that would be an idea for a stream if someone donates or jump in lava or something. Probably wouldn't happen, but maybe it would get some views. Because the Minecraft But It's Scuff stream did well for a stream. My streams don't usually do too well, except for Super Bowl Live. That's the only stream that really did crazy. That stream did amazing. For the most parts, my stream just do, they just do okay. But hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was a pretty good one. Wasn't that long of a stream? For me, I guess it was decent. Hope everyone enjoyed. And goodbye.